I've been trading crypto for years and I currently have multi-million-dollar positions running. I know how hard it is to find an exchange you can truly trust with your hard-earned money. That's why I'm going to show you exactly which non-KYC exchanges offer the lowest fees and deepest order books, so you can fill your positions cheaply and efficiently. And to make that crystal clear, I've built an interactive dashboard that reveals everything you need to know. Today, I'll walk you through the 5 best non-KYC exchanges in the most complete comparison you'll find, covering everything from fees and leverage to security. And here's the best part. It clearly highlights the top platform where you can start investing, trading, and making money today. I've done a lot of research, and I mean a lot, analyzing over 20 platforms, comparing every single metric, testing interfaces, checking security records. But here's the thing, I'm not going to give you some basic list of top 10 exchanges because that's not what you need. What you really need to understand is that choosing the right exchange is critical. I've lived through some of the biggest disasters in crypto, FTX, Celsius, Terra Luna. I've seen platforms vanish overnight, taking billions in user funds with them. That's why this research matters. Stick around until the end because I'll show you exactly how to access everything you need to know, including the full dashboard that shows you exactly which non-KYC exchange suits you best. And I'll hook you up with some exclusive deposit bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. First of all, I want to quickly explain the difference between KYC and non-KYC exchanges for those who don't know yet. KYC exchanges, short for Know Your Customer, usually require you to submit documents like your passport, driver's license, and proof of address. Sometimes they'll ask for a selfie as well. Verification takes time, and every trade is tied to your identity, which means it could be reported to government authorities for monitoring. With non-KYC exchanges, you sign up with just an email address and you're trading within minutes. No documents, no verification delays, no government reporting. Your trades stay private. Now that you understand the difference, let's dive into the 5 best platforms that actually deliver on these promises. Let's start with the first exchange on my list, Coinx. Now this one caught my attention for several reasons, and you'll see why as we go through the comparison. First, security. Founded in 2018, they've got a perfect security record, never lost user funds. But the real standout, they're backed by Bybit, which owns 50% of the platform. Combined with their proof of reserves and 1,000 Bitcoin protection fund, you're getting very good security. They have proof of reserves and a 1,000 Bitcoin protection fund. That's some serious backing. Now let's look at the dashboard. The fee structure is solid. 0% maker fees, 0.1% taker fees on spot trading, 0.02% maker fees, 0.08% taker fees on futures. Deep liquidity rating, and you know what is the best. They have over 1,000 coins with over 400 futures pairs listed. The interface is clean and professional, handles high volume trading without issues with up to 400x leverage if you need it. And you need to sign up now because they're offering a limited time $100 free sign up bonus. That's insane. Looking at the dashboard comparison, the only downside I can see is they don't offer the absolute lowest fees on the market. But honestly, that's a minor trade-off for everything else they deliver. So that's Coinx, solid foundation, but let's see how the others compare. Next up is Mexi, and this one immediately stands out when you visit their platform. Massive coin selection everywhere you look, strong security record, and the platform handles massive volume without breaking a sweat. The moment you hit their homepage, you're bombarded with trading pairs, and I mean that in a good way. This is clearly built for the altcoin hunters. Now check out the dashboard numbers. 1,800 plus coins, that's massive. 500 plus futures pairs. And look at these fees, 0% maker fees, 0.05% taker fees on spot trading. Plus they've got deep liquidity as well. The platform is solid and easy to trust. Their new listings get updated all the time with the latest projects, often before they show up on the big exchanges. The futures trading interface is super advanced, with plenty of order options and solid risk controls built in. The only concern here on the dashboard is they offer up to 500x leverage, which can be dangerous territory if you're not careful with risk management, but overall very competitive metrics. Now let's talk about Batunix, a newer player in the space, but they're making serious moves to stand out. The interface is streamlined, trade execution is fast, and the whole platform feels very modern. You can tell they've learned from the mistakes older platforms made. Looking at the dashboard, 0.08% maker fees, 0.1% taker fees on spot spot trading. These are very competitive fees that'll save you money on every trade. With 470 plus coins available and 417 plus futures pairs, you have access to almost every major cryptocurrency and altcoin on the market. The futures trading interface is advanced with plenty of order options including stop loss, take profit, and trailing stops, plus solid risk controls built in to prevent liquidation. Whether you're scalping or swing trading, the platform gives you professional tools without the complexity. Batunix is relatively new to the market and has a shorter track record. Another trade-off, as shown on the dashboard, is that they don't offer the lowest fees, the widest range of trading pairs, or a standout feature that clearly sets them apart. The next exchange, Blofin, takes a different approach. They're not trying to win with the most coins or the lowest fees. Instead, they focus on being solid and well-rounded. Their website leans into stability and reliability rather than unnecessary extras. The design is clean, professional, and easy to navigate without bombarding you with options. Looking at the dashboard, Blofin charges 0.1% maker and taker fees for spot trading. For futures, the fees are more competitive at 0.02% for makers and 0.06% for takers. The platform offers over 250 coins and 350 plus futures pairs, not the largest selection on the market, and it holds a moderate liquidity rating compared to top-tier exchanges. And when it comes to trading, the interface is all about performance over appearance, perfect for serious traders who care more about speed and efficiency than flashy visuals. Also, Blofin offers all the essentials like advanced charting tools and risk management features. The dashboard shows the trade-off clearly. Smaller coin selection compared to others, and max leverage is 150x, which is more conservative. It's a solid middle ground option. Last up is Coinx. They've got a massive coin selection when you browse their platform, and that gives you access to some altcoins you won't find elsewhere. But here's where the dashboard tells the real story. Their fees are the highest on this list at 0.2% maker and taker for spot trading. That adds up fast if you're an active trader, plus a shallow liquidity rating compared to the others. Also, futures fees come in at 0.03% for makers and 0.05% for takers. The platform offers a massive coin selection, but there are some concerns you should be aware of. While the variety is impressive, the user interface feels outdated compared to newer competitors. The platform can also be slow during peak trading hours, and some users have reported occasional connectivity issues. That said, the most important tools, like risk management features and order placement, are available and functional. The dashboard shows they had a security incident back in 2023 that cost users $70 million. That's a red flag you can't ignore. On the positive side, they do offer proof of reserves, so you can verify they actually hold the funds they claim to have. But the combination of high fees, security concerns, and liquidity issues puts them at the bottom of my rankings. Overall, you can now see why Coinx takes the top spot. Coinx delivers the best overall package, a perfect security record, deep liquidity, an excellent fee structure, plus that $100 bonus that's only available for a limited time. Simply connect your email and phone number to claim your bonus and start trading on Coinx. When you're trading with serious money, you want the platform that does everything well, not just one thing. If you want to get started on Coinx and claim that $100 bonus, I've got the link in the description below. Make sure you use that link because that's the only way to get the full bonus. You can also download the dashboard I used for this video, which includes all the detailed metrics for every exchange. Just make sure to use the links under the Exchange Links Sign Up tab to get the best offers and lowest fees available for each platform. If you want to analyze everything more deeply for yourself, simply download the dashboard through the link in the description. And before we wrap up, a quick but important side note. Always be careful about leaving large amounts of money on exchanges, even with the best platforms on this list. We can never look directly behind the scenes at every exchange, so keep minimal amounts on there. Use these platforms for trading, but store your long-term holdings in your own wallet where you control the keys. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. This applies to every single exchange, no matter how good they look on paper. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button if this saved you time and money, and comment Coinx tutorial if you want me to make a step-by-step guide on how to use the platform. I'll see you guys in the next video.